or what you are. You are responsible for the children because they are the future. I'm going to bring Councilman Nate Holden up, who will have some words to say.
I think we should give Gigi and Glenn a big hand. They kind of brought us all together tonight, notwithstanding the fact that the Jacksons are all over television. And I'm sure a lot of people are at home watching the Jacksons, but we get the best reward here at the Central Plaza Hotel. I'm just so pleased to see Ms. Rodriguez here, and I can tell you, you're a big person, you've gone through a lot, and you all have our sympathy, and your family, and certainly our prayers, and whatever support that we can provide you from this point forward. I was just talking to Dr. Mays, and we were talking about the hospital, and trying to discuss ways to make it a reality, so we can help the young people, the children, and even some adults who may not otherwise receive assistance from any other health facility. Dr. Mays says that this is a facility that's going to come about for sure. Every time you find a program in need of support from a medical professional, you'll always find Dr. Mays there to lend a helping hand. He's that kind of a person. I've seen him for years give up his time and his finances to help people in need in our community. I'm going to leave when I finish talking, but I just want to hear you give him a nice round of applause right now for Dr. Mays. I just wish I had a lot of money so I can not ask people to pay for this hospital, because we really do need it. Just pay for it out of my own pocket. Because, you know, and there are a lot of people who can do that. They just have the money, and the needs are there, and they, for the most part, are going unmet. That we can't pay for the whole hospital, but certainly we should pay our proportionate share and contribute it. I support that effort. I must tell you that I understand exactly how so many families feel. All we get in City Hall is the statistics, as was already stated. We always tell you the number of people who died, how many was killed by drive-by shootings. Hundreds of them every year, over and over again. Fortunately, hopefully, the peace will continue, and on and on. They will have other ways to expend their anger and their energy except upon one another. We have many problems in our community, and for whatever reason, the man, woman on earth tend to prey on the weak and one another when they have a problem, rather than turn to that which caused their problem for them. They turn on someone and make them a victim because they are suffering or because they have a problem. And that's another way that our society has been manipulated. The time has come to make a change to turn that around. Excuse me. In prior years, we've had some good administration and people in public office where the difference can be made, who were committed to help people, going all the way back to Roosevelt, to help people, all people who are denied, all people who are suffering and in need. Then there came the people who were classified, in my view, as parasite, sucked the blood from the poor, and even didn't really do too much to help the rich. They pretty much helped themselves. And so the programs that we had that were provided for our young people as they grew up, teenagers and young adults, they no longer exist. They're no longer there anymore. The priorities of the administrators changed, but hopefully that will all be turned around. You express your concerns when you went to the ballot box in November, and I strongly believe that there will be a new order. There will be some changes in Washington, and there will be some assistance forthcoming to help us here on a local level. Dr. Mays says, I said, what about Martin Luther King and Rancho? He says, well, they just don't have any money. Maybe we'll get some money now for those facilities. I was just told that this young lady goes out there every 3 months for physical therapy. Well, Dr. Mays, I'm going to receive a telephone call at my office tomorrow. I can't see why you can't be reevaluated and go out there on a regular basis, 2 or 3 times a week. What are they talking about, those people? We're going to ask for reevaluation of your condition, and not we, but I'm going to do that. And I'm going to, they have to show cause as to why they can't take better care of you, and that will be in order. Now, I'm not elected by the county board to the county board of supervisors, but I worked there for 12 years, and they don't forget. They think I might come back one day. So they don't want to take any chances.